So I get home from work, and to my surprise, we have patch notes, which is pretty quickly compared. I feel like we just got patch notes like a week or two ago, but nonetheless, I'm not complaining about it. There's a lot to cover in this one, and it's going to be pretty controversial. So we're going to jump straight into it right now. So they're calling this the Journey into the Unknown with the Founding Discord event. I'm not going to lie. I assumed they were talking about an actual event on Discord. I might be an idiot or whatever, but here we are. Picture looks pretty cool. Probably a thumbnail I'm going to use. So there you go. Yeah, so the update is happening basically tomorrow for the majority of us on September 6th. By the time you see this, so the Founding Discord limited time event is, we're not going to read the lore. So basically from September 14th, so not on the 6th, to September 25th, server time adventurers over level 30 will get a preview of deeds soon to unfold in Sanctuary. During the event, you will also receive a 100% boost to experience gained from Battle Pass levels. The following rewards will be available on login to the game. Day 2, September 15th, 3 rare crests, and then a Telluric Pearl. And then on day 8, 1 bound legendary crest. All right. Simply log in and claim your specific rewards on the day they are active, starting at 3 a.m. server time. Nothing crazy there. Basically log in. I'm curious, though, to see what it is that we'll be getting previews for. Yeah. All right. That's it. And then, so Trials of the Hordes is coming back. This is that 1v1, well, PvEVP event where there was a wall in the middle and you basically kill elite mobs on your side to have them summon on your opponent's side. And then there was some little strategy you could do to make it a little bit better or worse for your opponent. And they nerfed health globes kind of like on a hot patch, actually, to make it better. So let's see when that's starting. So that is starting September 6th. So I'm not a big fan of patches when we don't have anything day one of the patch. It never feels good. So I do like that at least this is coming back. And they actually, guys, can we just appreciate the fact that they have so many different rotating events that are pretty freaking sick? Like, this is awesome. It's a good time to be in video games, at least for Diablo Immortal. Not so much for Diablo 4. Anyway, so September 6th through September 20th, we will go head-to-head again. Matchmaking changes. You no longer identify your opponent when matched. I don't know why that matters. It might matter to you. It doesn't matter to me. You can now re-queue after a match without the need to return to a save zone or West March. That's a quality of life change. I like that. Gameplay changes. Similar to the first Trial of the Hordes limited time event, as you slay demons, more enemies will spawn on your opponent's side and vice versa. Win conditions have been updated to narrow your focus on the battlefield and sharpen your gaze to the competing threats before you. If both players are still alive at the end of the match, the player who has slain the most non-elites wins. Okay, so that is probably smart. It's a little too late at night for me to be thinking about why they did non-elites to regular elites. So let me know what you think about that in the comments below. I'm assuming, yeah, I don't know, whatever. I like that. So it's not about health anymore. Just go balls to the wall and slay. Pretty sick. If both players tie for kills, the player who took the least amount of damage wins. Again, so it's rewarding the skill behavior of the player for either getting the most kills or for taking the least amount of damage. Makes total sense. If there's a tiebreaker on both conditions, the player that killed their monsters first is declared the victor. Okay. I don't see this happening. I mean, that's kind of insane if you had ties on both of these. This one could happen. There could be a tie here based off like the timing of the mob spawning. So that'll be interesting to see. So monster kills and damage taken are indicated near your health bar at the top of your screen to show which adventurer is currently in the lead. Makes sense. Damage, attack speed, and movement speed for monsters has been increased overall. These attributes scale the longer a monster remains alive. Ooh, we want a gameplay to feel more chaotic and fast-paced. And like the adrenaline-filled last few moments of a match during the first Trial of the Hordes, these gameplay changes were made to increase the pace of combat and make for a more lethal experience. Our goal of increasing lethality should also result in less matches ending in a tiebreaker. I do agree with that. Increasing the damage and the attack speed and movement speed of monsters the longer they're alive makes a lot of sense to me. I'm actually really looking forward to this. I liked this event the first time. I know that was kind of a hot take, but I actually did enjoy it. So yeah, let's continue. So task changes. Tasks will now reset on a weekly basis at 3 a.m. Server time on Wednesdays. That's sort of like what they've been going to. Instead of resetting everything on Monday, they reset most of the game stuff on Mondays, and then they reset events on Wednesdays now. Your journey in the trials of the Horde is marked by the ranking system. As you win matches and increase your rank, you will not only earn rewards and enter a new rank tiers, but steadily climb your way up to leaderboards as well. Oh, cool. I think there were leaderboards last time. I could be wrong. Here are some additional guidelines for Trial of Hordes. Players will compete against one another of the same class. Time to showcase your prowess. Matchmaking for Trial of the Hordes is cross-server. We hope you're ready for a fierce competition. I like that. Slay monsters can drop combat globes. Use these to turn the tides of the battle. Slicing through cabals of wicked demons will spawn vigorous elite enemies on your opponent's side. All gear, legendary gems, badges, and other bonuses can be used. Love it. Ranking changes. The point system is now updated so that you can earn points for participating in a match with additional points for winning until you reach the legend rank. Once you reach legend, the system reverts to traditional scoring, with winners earning scores after victories and a reduction of scores after losses. Players in the expert rank or lower cannot lose rank. Okay. Based off ranks at the end of the season, players can earn legendary gear, purification shards, beguiling dust, gold, which has been increased across ranks. Okay, that sounds really cool. This part kind of confuses me. So basically, it's going to make it so that everyone gets to legend. What? I guess so that like the top 1% don't have a miserable queue time, essentially, is what I'm hearing. So basically, the longer this event goes on, the more people that will be at the highest rank. All right. Sure. Okay. I don't really have a comment. I'm interested to see how that plays out. It's different. So basically, you want to play this as soon as possible, because I would interpret this as you don't want to basically fall behind in rank, because then your queue times will actually be longer on the opposite side. So instead of queue times being longer in the highest tier, such as Legend, if you don't start playing this right away, your queue times at the lower ranks will be longer because everyone else is at the higher ranks. I think that's what's going to happen. I could be wrong, but that's my guess. So a bounty of additional rewards can be yours if you complete these weekly tasks while playing Trials of the Horde. Complete one match, 3,000 gold and scraps, 150 monsters. Okay, so yeah, this is all about right. Win 3 matches and you get the 1 random legendary gear. Strive for excellence. Winning 3 matches will unlock an additional mystery task for those worthy enough. Grab your gear and get ready to put your skills to the test. I like that they do this. I really, really, really enjoy that. So that way, you know. Oh, wait. It says win 3 matches. Yeah. Okay. So there'll be an additional mystery task. I love it. Cool. Probably a set gear, right? I mean, realistically. Rising Damnation limited time event. I think this is a returning one. I don't know. September. I think this is just like be online kind of thing. September 9th through September 17th. Server time. As you complete daily Rising Damnation tasks, you'll receive various rewards for your heroics. Racking up enough completed tasks will also unlock milestones for your reward. A testament to your valor. Yeah, this is basically just like complete stuff and you get more stuff. Makes sense. And then all clans on deck, no changes there. Makes a lot of sense. This starts on September 16th through September 24th. Featured update. All right. So battleground combat changes. Players now receive 30% less damage on top of existing damage reduction effects in both Battleground and Rite of Exile. Thus, time to kill of players should be increased, leading to more sustained symphonies of blades clashing. Developers note, our goal was to create more interesting combat scenarios and more enticing duels between players by increasing the damage reduction for players. The reduction of lethality is aimed to make these scenarios more sustained and engaging. We will continue to monitor the bit. I mean, this is interesting, right? So basically it's saying that the fight will last longer, so there'll be more of a skill gap opportunity for better players from a skill standpoint to outplay the less skilled players. Now, obviously, both of these, Battlegrounds and Rite of Exile, are heavily pay-to-win PvP events. So I think this is a good change for the top 1% of players that are playing Battlegrounds. I think that they will have, instead of one-shotting each other all the time, it will actually lead to a more engaging PvP experience, is my guess. I don't do many of the... I do Rite of Exile when I'm available. I don't do much Battlegrounds. Like, if any at all. And in fact, I just did a video the other day about the best legendary gems, which were basically not tailored to PvP at all because I don't do it. So, but I think for those that do, this is a good change. Based on community feedback, we are changing the values in which suffering a defeat at a lower rank playing in the Battleground. Players will lose 0 score at the rank of bronze after a loss and significantly less scores across all higher ranks. Okay, sure. Changing to resonance levels. So this is basically just saying the people that were going in and changing the resonance at the armory to have less gems or no gems, and then they, as soon as they got queued for a match, they would, tab over to the armory and activate all the resonance. They're still going to be getting the right resonance matches. So they fixed the exploit. Invisibility updates. Oh, wow. This has only been going on for over a year. So we are tweaking the conditions for invisibility. God, I clicked it. Across Sanctuary for those assassins hungry for the earning of the next mark. Oh, this is not what I thought about. If you are invisible when you deal damage directly to another player, it will now break your invisibility. Oh, not what I was talking about. This change affects any direct damage done as well as any passive damage. Okay, so that's not at all what I thought it was. Challenge Rift levels increase. They said they were going to do this. No surprise there. We are adding 10 additional levels to Challenge Rifts, increasing the maximum level to 410 from 400. May your bounties be converted with the increased threshold for rewards. Whatever, sounds great. Changes to rank 1 clan advantages. Oh, so when Shadow Clan reaches rank 1, the bonus leaps and bounds, which provides 10% increased marks earned by your clan members, will now always be available. The random nature of the advantages offered meant that only some clans would gain this advantage of increased marks. Given how valuable it is to clans on competitive servers, we wanted all clans to have the same advantage to chase their immeasurable power and ascend the leaderboards. Whatever. That's not at all what I thought it was going to be, but it is what it is. So this is class changes and whatnot. I'm actually gonna make a separate video about this because there's a lot to it. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop this video here. I think these are pretty good updates. A lot of PvP focused stuff, which is probably good. It's been a while since we've seen that, and then some good events returning. So I'm actually pretty excited. Those people at PvP are probably more excited, but ultimately, yeah, it's a good update. I'm good with it. I think that it's exciting. It's nothing insane, like I said, but ultimately, it's quality of life, new events, and then apparently some class changes. Which, if you want to see my opinion on the different buffs and nerfs to each class, make sure you smash the subscribe button and hit the like button because that will be a video coming in the very near future. Until next time, lock it in.